guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my February empties, and these are the empties, the products that I finished in the month of February. As always, I'm going to start with my makeup-y things, and honestly this month I don't have a lot, so I think this is going to be a quick video. But anyway, makeup stuff. The first thing that I have here, I have a little sample mascara from Too Faced. This is the Better Than Sex mascara. I thought that this mascara was still pretty good. When I apply it, it still applies fairly easy, and I can build it up and everything, but I started noticing that I started getting little flakies here. So that's a sign that the formula is getting drier than it usually is. So I decided to call it quits. Then I also finished another deluxe size sample. This is from Kat Von D. This is the tattoo liner in the color Trooper. This is one of my favorite eyeliners. It's super black, but well, of course, now that I draw on it, it looks really dark, but I was noticing that I could do one eye fairly quickly, and then for my second eye, obviously, it was very patchy, and I had to go over it multiple times, and it would pick up especially when I was using the Stila Glitter and Glow, it would lift it up, and I had a hard time getting this to work. Like I said, I could do one eye fairly good, but the other eye, it was just a big old mess, and one was really matte and dark, and the other one was kind of fading and patchy, so not a good look. It was time to call it quits. And the last thing that I finished, makeup-wise, is this concealer from Rimmel. This is the Stay Matte Soft Matte Concealer in the color, I don't know what the color name is, but it's the lightest shade. And I bought it on the light, as you guys can see, I can't reach that with the wand all the way down there, but as you guys can see, I hope you can see, I wiped out as much as I could out of the tube. I can't use any more, and like I was saying, I bought the lightest shade that was available because I was trying to lighten up another concealer that was too dark for me. So I finished the concealer last year, and I was working on this concealer this year to lighten up some of the foundations that I'm using. But I like it. I would repurchase. I think it's a good one. It's a good coverage. I didn't like make my under eyes look dry or cakey. I didn't accentuate any fine lines or anything like that. So I think this is a good one. I recommend it. And I've never even heard anybody talk about this before, but I really did like it. Now for the stuff in the big bag. Let's see. I have two lotions that I finished, a deluxe size and a regular size. The regular size is this one. They're both from Bath & Body Works, and this is the Forever Red Ultra Shea Body Cream. I love these creams from Bath & Body Works. And I loved how this guy smelled. Very creamy. There's some kids playing in on the street, so if you guys hear screaming, that's the children. But anyway, I really did enjoy this one, and I like the lotions from Bath & Body Works. Will always continue to repurchase. And then this one is the White Jasmine 24-Hour Moisture Body Lotion. This is a little deluxe size. I got this for Christmas from my boss, and it smells really nice. Very fresh, and it has white jasmine, apple blossom, and white cedarwood, and I think I smelled the apple blossom the most. Really enjoyed it. I took this with me when I went traveling at the beginning of the month, and I enjoyed it. So we'll always repurchase Bath & Body Works lotions. Like I said, I really do enjoy them. Finished one hand soap from Bath & Body Works. This is the Frosted Cranberry Gentle Exfoliating Hand Soap with Tea Tree Oil. I like these soaps. They really are gently exfoliating, but I'm just over the whole cranberry scent. It's kind of like a holiday scent, and I'm just over it. I do have another one in this line, but a different scent. It's supposed to be like a wintry scent, but it's more of a cologne scent to me. But I like the formula. Like I said, it's very finely like scrubbies. And for me that I have really dry hands from working in the hospital and dealing a lot with like alcohol and stuff, it's nice to get a nice exfoliating hand soap and then do like a nice mask, hand mask treatment on my hands. I really do enjoy them. My favorite soaps, like I've always said, are the gentle foaming hand soaps, but I think those work good too. Then I used up my shampoo. When was the last time you guys saw a shampoo from me? Not very often, but this is the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo. I love this shampoo. I had purchased this, I think, during an Ulta sale. because this bottle right here is about $45, so it's pretty expensive. Even when it's on sale, I think it's pretty pricey. But I do love it, and I love having it every now and then to kind of do a treat for my hair, if you will. I'm using one from Biolage right now, and I'm really enjoying it, but this one I would repurchase again if it was available on sale on another like Ulta hair event type thing. Then I have this nail polish remover from the Onyx Professional. I think that's the brand. I bought this at Marshall's for $2.99. It's a huge bottle. It's 16 fluid ounces or 475 mLs. I love this because it has like a really nice dispenser here. You put your cotton ball and then you push it down and the product comes up. I've thought about keeping this bottle and just like decanting other nail polishes in here, but the bottle is so tall that it kind of messes in my storage area. If it was smaller, I would keep it, but just because it's so large and tall, and even if I got a regular nail polish remover, it would only refill it like up to here maybe. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep this, but it worked nice. If I was using glitter, this would not do the trick. I had to use like real acetone. So it's good for regular nail polishes, but not for those polishes that are really opaque in one coat or that are very glittery or that have like sparkle in them. You will struggle with it. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on that. I have a few makeup removing thingies. I'll start with this thing right here. This is from Sephora. This is a micellar water. This is the triple action cleansing water for face and eyes. I really enjoyed this. It smelled really nice. Kind of smelled like citrusy. I don't know how to explain it, but it smelled really nice. However, this burned my eyes so bad. I couldn't use this near my eyes. I had to use regular eye makeup remover for my eyes, and then I could use this all over my face. But even if one time I remember I was using a cleansing balm, and then I had a little bit of kind of like raccoony eyes, and I was like, oh, I'll just use this to remove the remainings. No, even if it's just the tiniest bit of makeup that I need to remove, this burned my eyes. So I didn't use it for my eyes. However, I did use it for my face, and I enjoyed it. I think it did remove my makeup really well, with the exception of the eye makeup, but I enjoyed it. I don't think I would repurchase it. I don't even know how I came about buying this. I think maybe I just needed to get to free shipping, and I put this. I don't think this was on sale. I don't know, I don't remember, but it worked fine. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it's not a product if you want to try and use different or new micellar waters. And I have two cleansing balms, a full size and a mini size. This is from Kate Somerville, the cold cream cleansing balm thing. And I saw this at Marshall's, and I was really excited because I used all of it. Because I was like, oh, it's Kate Somerville. I love her products, but it wasn't until maybe I had used this like maybe 2-3 times when I was like, I've already used like samples of this and I don't like it. So I did not enjoy my time using this for this. It was like using like Pond's cold cream. Like it says here, it's a cold cream. So I had to put it all over my face, and then it comes with a little towel. Or did it come with a towel, or I got the towel from somewhere else? I don't remember. But the point being is that I didn't like it, and it was just a struggle because you had to put the cold cream on, and then with the towel, you had to wet the towel and then rub your face off with it. And sometimes it removed all of my makeup, sometimes it didn't. And I felt that with the towel, I had to really like rub out my eyes to remove my eyeliner and my mascara and stuff. So I felt like it was too rough for the eye area. So for this reason, remember, Rebecca, do not buy this. You don't like it. It's not your favorite, and don't get it again, even if it's super cheap. Then I used a tiny one from Pharmacy. This is the Green Clean, and I loved this. I absolutely loved this. I used this when I went out of town at the beginning of the month, and I shared it with my sister. And this just, it really melted all my makeup away, especially my eye makeup, glitter and everything. And then when I cleaned it off with water, when I rinsed it off with water, it didn't leave my skin feeling like oily or slippery or greasy or anything. I always double cleanse anyway, so but I can tell a difference. Some cleansing balms leave kind of like a residue feeling on your skin. This one didn't, and I would totally repurchase this on the full size. I do have another, I don't know if I'm currently using a cleanse off oil from Boja, but I don't remember if that's my last one that I have in my back stock or if I have another one. So I really have to do kind of like a skincare, there's a skincare inventory coming up, so I'll find out if I do or if I don't. But anyway, this one is amazing. I highly recommend it. I think it's about $30, but I think it's worth every single penny. I loved it. I have a couple of cleansers here. I have this one from Shiseido. This is the Pureness Deep Cleansing Foam. This one has like a little bit of like kind of like those little particles to make it scrubby, but it's not scrubby at all. Those particles dissolve once you're putting it on your face. I had this in the shower and I loved this cleanser. Even though it makes your skin feel squeaky clean, it doesn't dry it. I don't know how to explain it. The experience I've had with most of the cleansers that I've used, if they leave your skin squeaky clean in the shower, when you get out of the shower, your skin feels super tight and you really have to moisturize. With this one, I didn't have that tightness feeling, even though my skin felt squeaky clean. That might sound a little bit oxymoronic, but yeah, I liked it because it really cleaned everything away without making your skin super dry. I've said that like 1,000 times in this video, so I'm just gonna move on. I loved it. I purchased this at Marshall's, and if I saw it again, I would repurchase. Then I have the Tatcha Polished Classic Rice Enzyme Powder. I took this on vacation with me, again shared it with my sister, and I didn't use it all on vacation, but I finished it when I came back home. So there's a tiny bit left here, but I can't seem to take it out and out of here. But I do have another little sample. I love this. I like that it creates a nice paste and you can make it as exfoliating as you want, just depending on how much water you add. I love it, highly recommend it. Get your hands on a sample of this, it's great. Random tooth care stuff. I used up a Oral-B Glide Pro Health Original Floss, my favorite floss of all time. Then I finished up a bottle of the Crest Pro Health Clean Mint Multi-Protection Mouthwash. I love it. This is my favorite mouthwash. Upon recommendation of my dentist, I purchased Listerine, so we'll see if I notice a difference. And then I finished a Colgate Cavity Protection toothpaste. Love Colgate. I have really crappy teeth, so I can't use anything that's like whitening or anything like that because it makes my teeth hurt and it makes me prone to cavities. I missed a hair thing here. This is the Caviar CC Cream 10-in-1 Complete Correction Cream from Alterna. I love this also. It's great to have kind of like a leave-in treatment type thing. Smells great. My hair is always super soft when I use this. Used thousands of the, well, not thousands, but I've used several little samples of these, and I purchased, I think it was on sale at Sephora, and I did repurchase a full size because I think it's worth it. My hair loves it. I have a few skincare items here. I have two, I think it's two, yes, two moisturizer type things. This one is from First Aid Beauty, the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This is a priming moisturizer, and I've noticed that whenever I use this, I could not use another face primer because it just, it didn't mix well. I guess it's because it's a primer and I'm trying to mix another primer with it. The second primer would just ball up on my face and my makeup just looked disgusting. So if you're using this, let me know first of all if you've used this and if you've added a primer on top of this. I was adding the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and it just did not agree with it. So once I was using this one, I stopped using that other primer. But yeah, not a good combination, did not look cute. Then I have the It Bye Bye Redness. This is for redness sensitive skin. It's a fine moisturizer. I had used one of these a few months ago when I was having some eye issues, under eye issues with dryness, but this time around I just used it because this was a moisturizer that I had available and I used it. It worked fine. Supposed to help with redness, but I wasn't dealing with any redness this time around, so I can't say that it helped, but I remember last time it did help. And I have one eye cream from Caudalie. This is the the eye cream. Very original name. As you guys can see, I squeezed as much as I could. Not my favorite eye cream. I've tried other better ones out there, and I'm pretty sure this is expensive because it's Caudalie, so wouldn't necessarily repurchase it, but it just added a nice extra moisturizing effect to my eyes, my skincare, if you will. Then I have two serums. One is from Caudalie as well. This is the Radiance Serum from the Vino Perfect line. Fine serum, worked fine, but I wouldn't repurchase on my own. Then I have the Shiseido Ultimate Power Infusing Concentrate. I really do enjoy this. I've used several samples of this like this before, and I would consider purchasing in the full size. However, I would have to get it super discounted. There are other serums that I enjoy a lot more than this one, but I feel like every time I use a sample, I love it. But it's not enough to get me to buy it in the full size, again, because I love the other serums even more. But this is a good one. I think it works great. It really adds that extra moisture to your skin, and it makes your skin very soft and plump. So those two things are always good. Then I did a few masks this month. I used the Sephora Lavender Foot Mask. I love these masks from Sephora, these feet masks in particular. They're great. The lavender one it just makes my feet really soft and it relaxes them. And I like that they come in, they look like socks, and then you don't have to mess with cutting the top of the sock. It opens up automatically. And then it has a little piece of tape that you can wrap around your ankle and they stay put. So really enjoy them. I've used this one and the almond one, but I like the lavender ones better. So I think I have another one, and I would always repurchase happily. Then I used two face masks this month. This is from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Cucumber Gel Mask. This is an extreme detoxifying hydrating mask. It was a very cooling mask. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, it's supposed to detoxify, but I don't know if it did. It just felt nice and cooling on my skin. So that's that. And then this one is from Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I did not like this one. I think I've said this before in another video. This is the second sample that I use of this. And I don't like this because this leaves, it never really sinks into your skin. It just stays on your skin. And in the morning, you wake up with like the mask peeling off from your skin. So it's not one of those masks that you can just get up and go in the morning. You have to take it off because you'll have like white little stringy things on your face. I would rather use the avocado sleeping mask from Glow Recipe than this one. I do not recommend this one. I do not like it. I don't really think it does anything special. So, but that's just my opinion. If you guys like it, good for you. Then I have three like bath bomb type thingies. I have two from Sephora. These came in the advent calendar that I got for Christmas. The first one is Beach Vibes, and the other one is Pillow Battle. And Pillow Battle is the one that I like the most. I would never repurchase these though. I think there are a lot better other bath bombs available than to buy from Sephora. And of course, the better brand is Lush. When I went out of town at the beginning of the month, I stopped at Lush because there's there wasn't a Lush available in town, but they just opened one. I knew there was one opening this year, but I didn't know exactly when. And it opened at the end of this month. It opened like last week, but I went to New Orleans at the beginning of the month, and so that's when I purchased these. I bought 4 Avo baths, and this is one of them. I already used one up, and I love them. I love them. I know their Lush is very expensive, and it might be considered slightly overpriced, but I think it's good. I think it's worth it. Now I can save my I want to say buckets, but they're not called buckets. My little containers, and exchange them for a face mask. So I'm very excited. But there you go, guys. Those are my oh wait, I have a candle. Sorry, I forgot. I have one candle this month. This is the Bergamot Lemongrass from DW Home. Smells great. This has a super heavy throw. I have to burn it in the living room because if I burn it in my bedroom, if the scent was just too much, it would hurt my nose. So I have to burn it in a wide open space. That way it doesn't like kill me for the scent. As you guys can see, it burnt all the way to the bottom. It did have a little bit of wax left on the sides, so it didn't burn quite evenly, but it burned decently, I think. So there you go, guys. Those are the books. What? Those are the empties that I used up for the month of February. Not a lot of stuff, but I have been working a lot, so I haven't had the time to pamper myself the way I usually do, which I really do miss it. I'm gonna take some time off at the beginning of March next month. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna stay home and relax and pamper myself and just have a mental vacation because I need it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this short empties video, and I'll see you on the next one.